Hello students! This lesson 9 really needs to be done with tracing paper, so the purpose of this video is going to walk you through the directions of what you need to do. In activity 9.1, we need to describe a translation, rotation, or reflection that takes line L, this blue line, to line L prime, this green line. Then we need to plot the images of A and B as A prime and B prime. There may be more than one correct way to do this, and as long as you can prove your point with tracing paper, that's good. I'm going to just suggest some quick ways that we can translate this blue line L to the green line L prime. One thing that looks like it can happen for me is that we can just translate this line straight down. It looks like if I come straight down like this, using this vector that I just drew, a vector tells me which direction and how far, I can reach the other line. So this would be a translation down by 3 units. In that case, point A prime would be right over here, and point B prime, translated 3 units down, would be right over here. I do, however, want to point out that I am pretty sure we can find some rotation about a point in the middle of these two lines here. So I think we can rotate 180 degrees around, let's call this point C, and L prime would still be the image, but in that case, I think point B would end up somewhere here, and point A prime would end up somewhere here, and this is an estimate. I would need to do it with tracing paper. My point is, there can be more than one correct transformation to take line L to line L prime. But when we take a look at the second one, I see a rotation here. Here's line L. This is definitely my center of rotation. Sorry, the blue line is L, and we're going to rotate it by some angle measure to line L prime, and you can use tracing paper to show where B and A would end up after your rotation. In activity 9.2, you're going to use a tracing paper. You're going to trace this line A and line B along with this one point K. And then you're going to follow each of these directions and draw the transformations using your tracing paper. So you're going to translate lines A and B 3 units up and 2 units to the right. You'll notice any changes, what's the same. The second thing you're going to do is rotate them counterclockwise 180 degrees. That's half a circle or 2 corners, using K as the center of rotation. What do you notice? And then question 3 is going to ask you to reflect lines A and B across this line of reflection H. And you'll do that using your tracing paper as well. And you'll notice a few things. Something you definitely want to be looking out for are parallel lines. And then activity 9.3. In this activity, again, you're going to need tracing paper. You are going to need to draw this line and the points A, C, D, and B. D will be your center of rotation. So you're going to hold your pencil down on point D and rotate it 180 degrees. And you're going to mark your A prime, B prime, and C prime. Now, they're going to end up on the opposite side here because we're rotating 180 degrees. So you're going to have A prime somewhere here, C prime somewhere here, and B prime somewhere here. But you will need tracing paper to do that. And then question number 2 gives you this interesting construction where you have AC and then this segment AD, and you're going to rotate this whole image around point C. You're going to label your A prime and your D prime, and you're going to take a look at the angle relationships. So somewhere here, you're going to have an A prime, and somewhere here, you're going to have a D prime, and you're going to have another angle here, and you're going to notice that this angle and this angle are actually the same angle. You're going to follow these instructions as well, where you have line L and line M. This is your intersection point O. There are some points. You're going to rotate 180 degrees around O and take a look at your new figure and the relationship between the angles. A big part here is going to be to explain why you say what you say. And if you have any questions, please ask.